Hello everyone, myself Kunjal Mehta from LJ Institute of Engineering and Technology, Ahmedabad. So dear students, in last lecture we have studied the chapter AC analysis of BJT circuits and small signal amplifiers. In that lecture, we have studied about the amplification, amplifiers, AC load line, DC load line and AC model. Only the introduction and fundamental part we have done about the AC model. There are two AC models, pi model and T model. So now in this lecture, particularly we will have to understand there are three configurations of the bipolar junction transistor: common base, common emitter and common collector. Most widely used amplifier or configuration, that is common emitter amplifier. So in this particular lecture, we will study common emitter amplifier and its AC analysis and its AC model. So in AC model, we will draw the AC pi model and T model from the DC equivalent circuits. So let's start with the main points of this topic, common emitter amplifier. So students, we know that what is an amplifier which magnifies the AC input signal. Look at this. This is the AC input signal and this is the AC output signal. In this chapter, in this topic, we will start with the DC equivalent circuit, AC equivalent circuit, gain derivation and amplification action for common emitter amplifier. So let's start with this DC equivalent circuit. Everyone look at this. This is the DC equivalent circuit. This is AC equivalent circuit, pi model, and this is AC equivalent circuit, T model. So let's start with the DC equivalent circuit of common emitter amplifier. This is bipolar junction transistor. The type of BJT is NPN. There are three terminals: emitter, base and collector. The most important thing is that we are using always voltage divider bias circuit as a DC equivalent circuit. We have already studied the voltage divider bias circuit, VDB, in biasing chapter. So here base resistance is divided into two resistances, R1 and R2. Input signal is applied to the base terminal through C1 and output signal is taken out from the collector through the C2 terminal, C2 capacitor. Okay. So these C1 and C2 capacitors are known as coupling capacitors. In last lecture, I have explained that what is the definition of coupling capacitor. It couples the input from base and we have collected here the output from the circuit. You can see easily through the coupling capacitor C2. V input is coupled to the base via C1 and V output is taken out from the collector terminal via C2 coupling capacitor. Okay. RC is the collector resistance. RE is the emitter resistance. Names are given according to the resistances are connected with the terminals itself. See, this is the CE capacitor. It is denoted by CE. It is known as bypass capacitor. Look at this. I have written here the name of the CE capacitor, that is bypass capacitor. Bypass capacitor. Now what is the function of C1? Now let's understand the amplification action. C1, that is the coupling capacitor, to couple the input to the base terminal of BJT, and in that case only AC input signal, pure AC input signal should be allowed to pass on the base terminal. So what is the function of C1? Actually it couples the input to the base and also it filters out the noise. Similarly over here C2 allows only the AC signal to pass and blocks DC. Okay. Another important equation that we have studied in BJT chapter, bipolar junction transistor, in output loop. In any of the output loop, at collector, we can measure the voltage drops. See, this is the two terminal base and emitter. It is denoted by VBE, input voltage drop, and this is the output voltage drop, that is VCE, denoted by VCE. In the top it is plus, in bottom it is denoted by minus. So this VCE is the output voltage, and we know the equation of VCE. We have learned this equation in BJT basic fundamental chapter of configurations, that is VCE equal to VCC minus ICRC. Also we have studied this equation in output characteristic of the CE configuration for DC load line. So from this equation we can conclude that VCE equal to VCC minus ICRC, and according to that we will have to understand the phase reversal. What is the amplifying action of this circuit diagram? CE is the bypass capacitor. So let's start with the drawing of pi model and design of T model. First of all, we will study how to draw the pi model from this DC equivalent circuit. This is known as DC equivalent circuit because plus VCC is applied. DC supply is applied to the collector, and we have drawn the BJT symbol using the VDB circuit. Input is AC and output is also magnified AC signal. It is 180-degree phase shift between input and output that I have written here. How I have written here the 180-degree phase shift? Because no doubt the signal is amplified, but the positive cycle seems here the negative cycle, and in place of negative half cycle we observe here positive cycle. That means the cycle is reversed. So it is named as 180-degree phase difference between input and output. Later on we can see that how it comes. Before that, let's continue with the design of pi model and T model. So how to draw the AC equivalent circuit from this DC equivalent circuit? First of all, this is the input voltage drop. Look at this. This is VBE. So in a transistor approximation, we have studied that we will assume this is one type of PN junction diode voltage drop. And at room temperature, the internal resistance of the diode, it will be denoted by this beta Re dash. See, this is the arrow I have denoted here, beta Re dash. So this is the input circuit and this is the output circuit. Let us come to the again DC equivalent circuit. This is the input part of the circuit and this is the output part of the circuit. Whenever you are drawing the AC model, pi model or T model, first of all you need not to draw the BJT symbol. Input behaves like a diode and output behaves like a constant current source. Then no need to draw the plus VCC, C1, C2, CE. First of all we will draw this ground line and then we will make this left hand side loop and this is right hand side loop through the two terminals, base and collector. So we can draw the terminals and we can give the names. This is base, this is collector, and this ground line is common emitter, that is emitter terminal, because this is common emitter VDB circuit. So this is just the equivalent circuit in shape of pi. Okay. Realize this circuit. This is input voltage drop. Actually, we will assume this input voltage drop as a diode, and diode at room temperature, its internal resistance, that is beta Re dash. So first branch In this first branch, we will show the bit RE-1 resistance, internal resistance of the diode for this input loop. Similarly, for this branch, in output loop, this is constant current source, IC. Now, R1 and R2 are the two input resistances. We have connected R1 and R2 parallel in the AC model, input side. And we will draw at the output side RC parallel RL combination. See, there are two resistances are connected with the output terminal, only one RC and another RL. So I have shown here the parallel combination of RC and RL. Remember students, this AC model or pi model, that is assumed model from the DC equivalent circuit. So first of all, you will have to draw the ground line. You will have to design the pi shape. Then you will start to put the components, one side left side, that is input side, and second side, that is output side, here that is output loop. So you can give the names. This is base, collector and emitter. Again I am repeating. Just we have considered and assumed the VBE, that is diode that is transistor approximation, and it is denoted by bit RE dash. Similarly, two inputs R1 and R2 resistances are connected in parallel with bit RE dash, and source input voltage is applied here. Similarly, right hand side assumed model, that is nothing but the output DC equivalent circuit. Now in output DC equivalent circuit, from the common emitter configuration characteristic, we can explain easily that this transistor behaves in output like constant current source, IC. So I have drawn here the current source symbol, IC, downward, especially for the NPN transistor. It is denoted like this, and we will have to connect whatever the resistances are connected with the output terminal. So which is the output terminal? That is collector, and this is the output signal. So which resistances are connected with output terminal? You can easily say that one RC and another RL. So just you will have to connect RC and RL in parallel at the output side. Okay, this is the pi model and this is the T model. Just I have shifted this right hand side portion here in upper side. Okay, so this will look like the T shape. So dear students, again I would like to say that DC equivalent circuit is practical circuit, and pi model and T model, that you will have to draw AC equivalent circuits, assumed models. Okay. Now let's come to the point. What is amplification action? What happens in amplification? From this DC equivalent circuit, we all know there are two basic formulas, that is VCE equal to VCC minus ICRC, and second, that is IC equal to beta IB. So phase reversal from this equation you can explain easily. So let me explain again. All of we know that VCE equal to VCC minus ICRC. Look at this. As input is applied to this base terminal of BJT or common emitter amplifier, we can explain that IB increases. Input current IB increases. As IB increases, your beta IB increases. As beta IB increases, we can conclude that IC increases because IC equal to beta IB. Okay. Therefore, we can say that ICRC increases. But we know that for common emitter, output voltage VCE equal to VCC minus ICRC. So this minus term increases. So your final term decreases. Therefore, output decreases. Finally, output decreases. So what we have studied? Input increases but output decreases. Finally, we can conclude from this cycle, input increases and output decreases. So, from the waveform also we can realize that input increases but output waveform decreases from the zero. Look at this. Input waveform increases positively and output waveform decreases negatively downward from the zero axis. So that we can say that there is 180-degree phase difference between input and output for common emitter amplifier circuit. This is very important characteristic. So always remember. Okay. Now let's continue with the analysis. In AC analysis, what should you explain? You need to understand the gain. What is gain? Voltage gain. Voltage gain, that means V out upon V input. Look at this formula. This is main basic formula. Voltage gain of any of the amplifier is equal to V out upon V input. This is V input. Come to the circuit. AC model, pi model is the standard model. So AC analysis can be written, all formulas can be written directly from this. So V in, all of you know Ohm's law, I into R. So that is IB into beta Re dash. Now what is V out? Output voltage. Come to the pi model circuit. That is IC into RC parallel RL. RC parallel RL. Minus term indicates 180-degree phase difference between input and output. This is plus, input is plus and output is minus, which shows that 180-degree phase difference between input and output. So now IC equal to beta IB, that we all know from the basic formula, IC equal to beta IB. So just put here IC equal to beta IB, put these two values of V out and V in this main formula of voltage gain, V out upon V in is equal to minus beta IB into RC parallel RL upon beta IB into Re dash. I have rearranged this equation here and this is the ratio of V out upon V input. The ratio of this equation upon this equation. Now let's cancel out the similar terms. Beta will be cancelled out, IB will be cancelled out, and you will have the answer, that is minus RC parallel RL upon Re dash. Let's assume RC parallel RL, that is AC resistance RC, which is denoted by small rc. Actually the terminologies from AC model, pi model, they are written in small letters. Okay, when we are writing the resistances and components from DC equivalent circuit, then it should be capital letters. And we are talking about, whenever we are talking about the AC model and pi model, then actually we should write down in the small letters. Okay, so it is minus RC upon Re dash. We have assumed, again I am repeating, RC parallel RL combination. We have assumed that there is a small RC. Okay, we have ignored RL, and again I am saying that, explaining that minus sign indicates 180-degree phase shift between input and output. So this is the final formula of AV, that is voltage gain, minus RC upon Re dash. Okay, dear students, what are the features of common ammeter amplifier? High voltage gain, high current gain, input impedance. What is Z? Z terminology denotes input impedance. ZO, that is output impedance. Both are moderately high, and the main characteristic of 180-degree phase shift between input and output. Okay, again I am repeating today's points. Common ammeter amplifier, input signal is amplified By the amplitude, you can see this is the small signal and this is the big signal, big magnitude. So it is amplified. Another main point, that is 180-degree phase difference between input and output. We have drawn the two assumed models, pi model and T model. Out of these two models, pi model is the standard model. It is assumed model from the DC equivalent circuit, and it is drawn like this, ground line and in inverted pi shape. Input is assumed as a diode and beta Re dash. Its internal resistance is drawn in place of diode, and output is assumed to be constant current source. Okay, and we have studied the analysis, and in analysis we have studied mainly the voltage gain derivation. We have just written the input and output voltage formulas from pi model, that is from Ohm's law, I into R. But terminologies are written in small letters from pi model, and then we have taken the ratio of output voltage upon input voltage, cancelled out the terms which are same, and finally we have written the final term of voltage gain. Answer is RC upon RE dash. So students, revise these all topics of common emitter amplifier, and if any query you can contact me anytime. Thank you.